Yep.
Now I know when we last spoke, you said one of your big goals is to really help others,
Mhm.
whether it's real estate agents or other people. And I know during the last couple of years, you also branched outside of real estate and
Yes.
opened up another business. Can you kind of dive into that?
Yeah, that is was a huge, I guess, passion project of mine, right? So a lot of friends in the LGBTQ plus community that, during COVID, we were staying in our houses, we were working from home, and a lot of people don't have a safe space to be in. Their safe space is not home. And I found a need. One of my best friends is Chris Acquisi, also known as Virginia West in the community. And he called me and he said, "Do you have a warehouse space? Do you have anything where we can perform? We don't have a place to go." Um, and I was thinking, a warehouse space? What, you know, I'm thinking a warehouse is nothing, right? It's just concrete and
Yeah.
cold floors. So that sparked the conversation and sparked a need, I think, in the community that was I wanted to find a space for them. So I knew somebody that owned a hookah bar, and I was like, that's definitely not going to open anytime soon. I mean, we are not going to share mouthpieces anytime soon. um, so I called her, and she'd worked there as a one of their bartenders. So called her and I just said, "Hey, what do you think the owner's going to do with that hookah bar?" And she's like, "We were just talking about that. He's going to sell it." And I was like, "See what price he wants." He came back with a much lower figure than I had anticipated, but also he was like, I'm not." He realized I'm not going to open, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so I bought the bar from him, but setting it up differently, right? So it was a hookah lounge. So they had the DJ booth, they had the bar, but the bar was in the middle of the building. So I had to renovate that space in 3 weeks
Wow.
because they had a sold out show. So renovated the space, and it's called District West, after the West family, and it's a safe space for everybody. So go and perform. We have open stage on Mondays. I have CCA students that come there and they study, like they just come hang out and study there because they feel comfortable there.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it was definitely very, very hard in the beginning. When we're having to be 6 feet apart and the space is not that big, it was really hard. Yeah.
How awesome is that though, that during a pause in life
Hmm.
sparked that opportunity,
For
right?
sure.
And
Yep.
that's kind of what Debbie Penzone's her talk was about, was pauses are going to be okay.
Yeah.
Just you just keep moving forward and you keep looking for opportunities, and the opportunities are going to present themselves, and there's going to be times where you can, through that pause, will allow you to reinvent yourself as well.
Yeah.
Where's that space located at?
It's right downtown. If you know where Penn's Mechanical is
Yeah.
on Long Street, it's literally the next parking lot over.
How's things going with it? Good? Everything's
It's
good?
going great now. Yeah. Now that we can fully open, and the Pride Month is coming up next month. We
Yeah.
do an outdoor festival there. So we close off the parking lot for 2 days, the June 10th and 11th. So we have a big festival outside. It's going really well.
That's awesome. Now, are you more hands-on in that business, or are you someone that kind of likes to hire out that side and just let them run with it?
I hire it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a question I get. How do you do all the things that you do? And it's like you have people in place to do those things for you that allow you to then run other businesses and do other things. And my biggest thing that I'm thriving on right now is mentorship, helping other people in their business. Um, but yeah, District West pretty much runs itself. My brother's working for me there, so somebody I trust. I had another manager when I first opened and wasn't working out. So my brother had worked at Smith and Lewinsky's for 11 years, their bar manager. And I just called him. I'm like, dude, I need you to run this bar because I can't lose my ass over here and not watch it. But I'll kill you if anything happens. So.
I heard the other day, I forget where I heard this, but we need to, this kind of just hit me right in between the eyes, but you need to hire out authority, not hire out tasks.
Yes.
You need to hire someone and just let them, hey, you're good at that. Just take it and run with it.
Yep.
Do whatever needs to be done to make it happen.
Yep.
I think a lot of people struggle with that.
A lot of people struggle with that because we're trained to be, here's your job, here's your handbook, do what the handbook says. So it doesn't allow you to be creative in that position. And I'm doing a whole shift right now within my own team. I sat down with each individual person and I said, what is it that you're passionate about? What do you love doing? Tell me what you do day to day.
Yep.
Tell me what you like doing and tell me what you absolutely hate doing. And every time I ask you to do that, you're like, I don't want to do that, but Misty asked me to do it, So, and I'm shifting my team right now because, come to find out, my assistant doesn't really like all the emails and all the back and forth with the agents. Kind of gives him anxiety. So I'm like, well, I don't want you being anxious, So when you look at your team as a whole, I have a good team. I have good, valuable people that come to work every day. But if they're not truly happy, I never want to put somebody in the position that I was in, working a 9-to-5 job where my alarm goes off and I press snooze until the very last second. And then I have to get up and go to that job. I want you to wake up and be like, I get to go to work today.
For sure.